Everyone, this is Don's Meditations Podcast, and in today's episode I will discuss the law of attraction and forgiveness. The law of attraction and forgiveness. Forgiveness is very important. You can't harbor and hold on to grudges towards people and expect to attract the best in our lives. It's just the way the universal laws work. A lot of people are really unaware of how universal laws work. You can't expect to, the universal laws is you reap what you sow. What you do to others comes back to you. So we have to be aware of these principles of the universal laws, because the universal laws, they govern our life. They govern how how it pretty much governs our life, and determines how we are blessed. So let me get into it a little bit more in depth, and let's dive deep a little bit more on how law of attraction works, and how the law of forgiveness can either hinder us or help us to prosper. So let's dive deep right here and let's begin. So law of attraction and forgiveness. It opens the door. Forgiveness opens the door to manifestations of your blessings. Forgiveness is one of the most important steps to manifest your desires. Holding on to grudges, resentments, anger, jealousy. The law of these low vibrational emotions will block our blessings and manifestations from manifesting in our lives. So holding on to these low vibrational emotions will block our blessings and manifestations from manifesting in our lives. The universal law, or the law of attraction, is a divine power that's inside of us, inside of you. It is this God inside of you. This is the principle that Jesus Christ mentioned, where it says, he told us that the kingdom of God dwells in you. And every day we have to learn and discover our own personal power. Our words, our thoughts, our deeds, whether good or bad, will be manifested, and this is what we need to learn to manifest our desires. So whether, our words, our thoughts, our deeds, whether good or bad, will be manifested, will come to pass. That's because it's the universal law. What you speak. And even in the Bible it says, death and life is in the power of your tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits. So our words have power. You have to be careful what you say, and your thoughts have power as well. What you think. When you consistently think about, you are drawing that into your life. So if you're constantly thinking about, the negatives of life, like you're thinking about, what you don't have, you're thinking about all the stuff in the world, all the things that's going on in the world. See, the world, the news, the social media, they'll keep broadcasting, the negatives of what you don't have, and what, or what's going on, all the calamities and all the sickness and everything. They want you to focus on that, because you focus on that, you're more attracting all that energy into your life. But we have to realize, we have to be aware of that and focus on what we're grateful for. We have to focus on what we are grateful for. It's very important. And it takes a daily discipline and a habit to do this. So yeah, so be careful of your words and your thoughts and the deeds, things you do to people. You might have people doing you wrong. That don't mean you return it back. If someone do you wrong, or they treat you wrong, or they badmouth you to somebody, or you let them reap what they sow. Let that be their karma. Okay, because universal law will always, universal law, it works, and you allow universal law to deal with that person and deal with their own karma. You just bless them. Okay. So you need to learn to manifest. You need to learn these principles to manifest your desires, because this power is divine. Because the God within, it cannot function effectively when we are in an unforgiving spirit, or displaying resentment or anger towards ourselves and others. So yeah, we need to learn. This is it. We need to learn. How to manifest our desires, and the way we do this is by being aware of our emotions. The power, this power, because this power is divine. The God that's within you cannot function effectively or bring upon the blessings in your life when you are walking around in unforgiveness, displaying resentments or anger towards yourself and towards others. The God spirit in you, God is love and peace. God is love and peace, and we must operate our lives in love and peace. We must avoid gossiping about others, lying on others, arguments, and arguing with others, because all this goes against our divine nature, the God that dwells inside of us. That's why being positive, speaking positive words, and living your life in a positive way is the best way to attract what you desire in life. Even if you want to attract a relationship, you want to attract, a loving, harmonious relationship, you have to think. You can't go around saying there's no good men out there, or if there's no good women out there. You cannot go around talking like that, because when you're projecting that, because you're speaking that and you're projecting that onto your life. You're gonna, if you're speaking that, you're gonna draw that. If you're saying there is no good men out there, or all relationships are bad, or just saying that the things that you don't want, or that's negative, you're gonna attract that. So you're gonna attract that very thing that you're saying, that you're speaking. So you have to be careful about that. If you have a friend, and he has a good woman, or if you're a female and she has a good man, and you're talking about like, that's not going to work out, and I'll give it time, it's not going to work out. You're constantly speaking negative about other people's relationships. You're only drawing that same type of energy to you. You cannot expect to be blessed and attract blessings when you're putting down other people, putting down relationships, putting down situations, and speaking negative about other people and their relationship and their situations. You're only attracting that same thing to you. That's universal law. And when you go against the universal law, when you go against universal law, you attract, and that is universal law. You will attract what you think about and speak about. The thoughts that you think and the words you speak is what you attract mostly in your life. Okay, let's continue on here. So, gossiping about others, lying on others, and arguing with others goes against divine nature, the God that dwells inside of you. That's why being positive, speaking positive words, and living your life in a positive way is the best way. Emotions like anger, jealousy, resentment, and unforgiveness blocks the good that you want to come into your life. So we must be aware of these emotions, and we must quickly release the negative emotions in order to attract the blessings in our life. The negative emotions we carry around block the flow of good in our lives and must be released in order to experience joy, peace, and prosperity. We must also know that, what we attract. We must also know that what we attract, what we are. We must also know that what we attract, what we are. So if we are constantly complaining, if we're constantly arguing with people or gossiping about others, if we're constantly being resentful or jealous of others, or displaying bitterness, we will attract more of this in our lives. So it's of utmost importance to be mindful of our emotions, our thoughts, and the words that we speak. So we have to be careful. We have to be careful. We have to be mindful. We have to be careful, and we have to be mindful of all of our emotions, because if we're harboring these emotions of bitterness, anger, and resentments, we're only attracting and drawing these experiences into our lives. That's universal law. The universal law only responds to feelings, so we must be aware of how we feel throughout the day. If you hold on to resentment and anger, you keep yourself stuck in the past. So that's true. Throughout the day, you have to be aware. You must be aware of how you feel throughout the day. If you're feeling, and usually, how we feel is based on the thoughts that we've been thinking. If we're constantly thinking negative about situations, like I said, we're only attracting those similar experiences into our lives. And I've learned a good thing to do is to be grateful. Just start saying words of gratitude. Just say some affirmations. Thank you for my health. Start listing things that you're thankful for. I thank you for my wealth. Thank you for abundance. Thank you that I'm able to walk around. Thank you. I'm happy and grateful that I'm able to breathe fresh air. Thank you for food. Thank you for shelter. Thank you for my family. Just name and list everything you're thankful for. Thank you for my eyes that I can see, that I have perfect vision. Thank you for my lungs that I can breathe. Thank you for my heart that pumps blood throughout my body. That's a good way to put you in a better mood, have you in a high vibrational mindset. Okay, let's continue here. The only way to align ourselves to the God that dwells inside of us is to release resentments, bitterness, hurt, disappointments, and strive to live in peace with ourselves and at peace with others. Yeah, that's true. The only way to align ourselves to the God that dwells inside of us is to release these negative emotions that I mentioned. You have to release it. You have to let go of any negative emotions, negative thoughts towards others that you're feeling, that you're harboring. Because harboring resentments and anger towards others, and even yourself, is attracting those same. It's attracting similar. It's attracting those situations into your life. That's the law. That's the law. So the best way to do this is to you have to release these emotions. Okay? You have to release the resentments, all the negative emotions, the anger, the unforgiveness, the hurt of what happened to you, or whatever you're feeling, whatever someone did to you, whatever situation that upset you. You have to let it go in order to be back into alignment of love and peace, so you can be in a high vibrational state that you can attract abundance and attract your blessings, healthy relationships, finances. This is how you do it. This is the first step. You can be doing all the affirmations, all the meditation. You can be eating healthy foods. You can be doing all the things. You can be exercising. You can be doing everything in the world, that you feel like that's right. But if you're holding on to some negative emotions and anger, if you're holding on to unforgiveness towards someone, then none of it will work. All the affirmations, all the extra stuff will not work if you're holding on to unforgiveness. And many of you may have been doing that. Many of you probably been doing affirmations and meditations every day, and and all that. But deep down, you're harboring some unforgiveness and anger towards someone. Maybe it's your mother and your father, or your auntie, your sister, or your brother. You might be harboring some anger or some unforgiveness. You have to forgive them. You have to let it go. And I know it's not easy, but you have to do it. You have to make it. You gotta make it. You do it by an act of faith. You don't do it by feeling. You may not feel you might not feel like you want to do it, but you do it because when you do it, you are releasing yourself from the chains of that person. So you're not doing it for them, you're doing it for yourself. Okay, let's continue on here. So when we forgive, we free ourselves from the past. We free ourselves from the hurt that the person caused. Forgiveness doesn't mean you agree with what caused what they done to you, or what caused the pain. So forgiving someone doesn't mean you accept what they did. It doesn't mean you're okay with what they did. But when you forgive, you're basically releasing that person from having control over you and over the past. So yeah, forgiveness doesn't mean you agree on what was done to you. Yes, it hurts you. You are angry with that person, but forgiveness sets you free, and you now allow God, or universal law, to deal with their own karma and divine timing. Forgiveness frees us from the past hurts, so that we can move forward. We can move forward in love and peace. And we no longer allow the past to have control over our lives. So when you do that, you no longer allow what someone did to you have control over you. You're letting it go. And one way that we can do this, another way that we can do this is by practicing affirmations every day. That's one thing that I've done over my time, is use affirmations to help me to let go of the past and to forgive, and release the forgiveness and the hurt and resentment that was been in my heart. Yeah. So every day. So if you have unforgiveness in your heart, if you have unforgiveness in your heart, all the stuff I was telling you would not work. Okay? So if you want to release the negative emotions of anger, hurt, bitterness, resentments, unforgiveness, to help you manifest your desires in life, this is what you can do. You can say affirmations. I will have some affirmations that can help you release these emotions to help you if you want to experience more peace, more joy, and prosperity in your life. Okay? Because our past relationships, breakups, your boyfriend or girlfriend that cheated on you, I know you're hurting. I know it upset you, but you have to let it go. But yeah, so but in order to help you to release any hurt or pain, you can do affirmations. And it can be affirmations. These affirmations can help you release the pain from relationships, from the breakup of a boyfriend or girlfriend who may have cheated on you, either boyfriend or girlfriend. I know it, whatever you went through, it hurts, but you have to let it all go and forgive. You have to let it go and forgive now. You may be holding on to anger and resentment towards a boss at work or a supervisor or a coworker. It's time to forgive and let go. You may be holding on to hurt and anger towards your sister or brother. It's time to let it go now. You may be harboring resentments and anger towards your mother or father, but it's time to let it go now. And right now, we're going to go over some affirmations that can help you to let everything go, And affirmations, when you say them, they will help you. They will help you release they will help you to release all the pain and the hurt, the unforgiveness. It will help you. And it's a process. Forgiveness is the process, so that, it'll help. When you do these affirmations, it's going to help you. Okay? So, I'm going to share some affirmations for you, and you can repeat along with me to help you. So, let us begin. I now release all negative emotions. I now release all negative emotions towards my past. I release the feelings of, I release all the feelings, the negative emotions I'm feeling now towards, and you put a name right there. You put it whatever, if it's your mother, your father, sister and brother, whoever. Or even if you don't know their name, you can just say what they are, a coworker or friend or whoever. So you say, I am now releasing all negative emotions I am feeling now towards, you put the name, I now release them with love. I release all anger and resentments towards my parents now. I forgive them for all the hurt and pain they have caused me. I release all the hurt and pain they have caused me now. I set them free, and I am free. God, Universal Spirit, grant me the strength to let go of anger and resentment I feel towards fill in the blank. Fill me full of your divine love in my heart. Help me to let go in love. Help me to let it all go in love. I'm going to repeat that part. Repeat that little part. God, Universal Spirit, grant me the strength to let go of all anger and resentments I feel towards, and fill me full of your divine love in my heart. Help me to let go in love. I now let go of offense taken. All negative words spoken to me or about me, I forgive and let it go. I now let go of all offense taken. All negative words spoken to me or about me, I forgive and let it go now. All who have offended me, I forgive. Within and without, I forgive. Things past, things present, I forgive. I forgive everything and everybody who can possibly need forgiveness for the past or present. Let me repeat that. I forgive everything and everybody who can possibly need forgiveness for the past or present. I forgive positively everyone. I am free and they are free too. I am free and they are free too. All things are cleared up between us now and forever. All things are cleared up now and forever. I fully and freely forgive and let go of all past hurts now caused by relationships in the past or present. I let it all go now. I release and surrender all my hurt and pain over to God, and I am free. I release and surrender all my hurt and pain over to the universe. I release it, and I am free. And so it is, and so it is. I hope this helped someone to let go of any unforgiveness and hurt. And do this as much as you need to. Say these affirmations as much as you need to, especially if it's someone that really hurt you and you feel the hurt throughout the day. You're gonna have to do a quick little affirmation. Say, I let them go. I release them with love. I forgive them. I wish them love, peace, and happiness. I wish them love, peace, and happiness. I forgive. You might have to do it throughout the day, every day, until you start feeling better. And you will start feeling better because you're making a conscious effort to forgive. So if that person come to your mind that hurt you or caused you pain or did something to you, you just say, I wish them well. I forgive them. I forgive them. I wish them love and happiness. I wish them all the best. I wish them well. I forgive them. And that's what you got to do. And then you ask God to give you the strength. Dear God, dear universe, grant me the strength, and thank Him. Thank you for the strength that you're giving me to forgive. I thank you now in advance for the strength to move forward and forgive. Thank you for helping me to let go of an offense that's spoken about me. Thank you that you're giving me the power to forgive those who have spoken negative about me, who gossip about me, who talked about me. Thank you for the strength that you've given me to help me forgive my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend, if they've broken up with you. Dear God, give me the strength to forgive my ex-girlfriend for hurting me. I forgive her. I release her. I wish her love and happiness. I forgive him. I wish him love, peace, and happiness. I forgive. I let it go. And I surrender it all. And I move forward in love and peace. I move forward in love and peace. I move forward in love and peace. The God that dwells in me loves me. I am cared for. I am loved. I am secure. I am divinely protected. I am divinely guided. I am loved. The God that dwells in me loves and cares for me. I am divinely loved and cared for. I am loved. I am appreciated. I appreciate myself. I love myself. I appreciate myself. I love and appreciate myself. I love and appreciate myself. I forgive. I love. I forgive. I let it all go. I walk in love and peace. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the people that listen in Puerto Rico, in Ireland, people in the United Kingdom, in Rwanda, Australia, Macedonia, people in Germany, Sweden, Myanmar, and many other countries that listen to my podcast. I appreciate you, and I love you, and I appreciate you. Love and light. I speak love and light upon you. I wish love and light upon you. I speak peace and harmony upon you. I speak peace and prosperity upon you. Love, peace, and joy upon you. I speak healing. I speak emotional healing upon you. That you are whole and healed and complete. And you're walking in divine, in the divine love that God that's inside of you. I wish upon you divine love and peace, and that all is well, and you will be blessed and attract the abundance that you deserve. And that being said, like I always say, love, peace, and positive vibrations.